Farming in Montana has changed a lot. It's a dying breed. What kind of clicked for me was we have a generation or two, maybe even three in this country that will never be able to say, oh, I have such fond memories of my uncle's farm or my grandpa's farm or my whoever's farm, because the farms are dying. They're going away. And that's when I realized that I needed to share my history and my heritage and my husband's heritage. This is how the Gallatin Valley was back then. I never started out to actually be a shepherd, but I had a friend that was raising sheep, and two of them were born on my birthday. And she said, do you want to name these? I always say that two turned into too many. All good things take time. They've been making clothing out of wool since the beginning of time. And you can't really say that about much else. And it's renewable. I mean, every spring I get a new crop of it. The shearing doesn't hurt the sheep at all. It's like getting a haircut in the spring, and it prepares them to give birth to their babies. And then I have this wonderful new crop of wool that I have to decide what I'm going to do with. Wool has a lot of really interesting attributes and characteristics. It's able to absorb water and repel it at the same time. So it makes a really good insulator. Wool has scales like a fish, and so those scales stick together. But that also creates a memory, so the wool remembers to stay in that position. When you look at other fibers from other animals, they don't have that. So in order to get a nice product, wool is blended with almost every other fiber on earth. So if you look at a label of some, fancy schmancy yarn, it may or may not say it, but it should, that it has like 20% wool in it. I sat down one time and I tried to figure out how many times wool passes through human hands before you wear it. I don't even know if I can come up with that number. All of that human touch gives it energy that polyester doesn't have. Just having that daily interaction with another living being that isn't a human, that doesn't talk back. Not everybody lives like this. Not everybody can walk out the door and see this view and have these animals. It's a little piece of sanctuary.